guessing you favor substance over style.
So what is going on, guys? It's your boy the Darkest Hero QB, aka Bloody Bullet, and today I'm going to be showing you guys, or rather telling you guys, about my impressions on the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta on the PS4. I was able to get a 2-day trial and play, and you know, I've been playing it for a few days, the 2 days that I had the trial on. And today, or this weekend rather, is a whole free weekend to play online for PlayStation. So I've been playing the game for the 2 days that I had the trial, and I've also been playing the game, you know, since this free online thing started for the weekend. So I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts and impressions on the game. So let's get into it. This is a gameplay. I do pretty good in this game, and you know, this game is just really fun. Like, I really have had a lot of fun playing this game, and it's just been really enjoyable. And Broken Games HD, who's a YouTuber on here, he's pretty popular. He posted up a video talking about how balanced the game was, and I can't say he's wrong. He's absolutely right with the balance of the game. It doesn't noobs too much. I mean, there's a couple things that, you know, new players can really, you know, iterate and use in the gameplay, and it's not game breaking by any means. Now, I say noobs, and I am a part of that category. I am not a Uncharted veteran. I have never played Uncharted online before. I have played Uncharted 3, as I've said in my PlayStation 4 unboxing, but I never played it online. This is literally my first time playing any Uncharted online, and it starts with the beta, of course. So I can tell you that, you know, being a person who comes from Xbox and having a competitive scene on there, this game is really good in terms of the balance. I mean, I'm a new player, and I'm using my gun skill to win. I mean, I might use a roll here and there. Maybe I'll punch like anybody here and there, but it's not something that breaks the game. To melee, it takes 3 melee hits to down someone. And even when you shoot someone, they don't die right away, they just go down, so they have a chance to escape, because you're pretty quick when you're down. So it's not like you're really helpless. I mean, technically you are, but you're not helpless enough to where you can't, you know, crawl over to your teammates and get revived. And I really like that about this game, because it shows that teamwork is still a thing that needs to be had in multiplayer games. And I think that this game really puts a nice, strong, you know, dependence on teamwork, and I like that about this game. Now, in terms of the mobility, you know, we haven't played the campaign yet, but I've seen that one of the new mechanics that Uncharted is putting or introducing into 4 is the rope swing. I mean, there's sections in campaigns that I played from the Nathan Drake collection where you swing on ropes and stuff like that, but never, you know, as important as in this game, because there are a lot of things you can rope swing off of, and it actually does help you escape and get out of danger, or get to a piece of cover or a destination rather quickly, you know, without having to touch the ground. So it's actually pretty convenient. Sometimes you could actually use it and jump on top of an enemy just to knock them out and get a quick kill here and there, you know. And it's really fun to use, because it's not something that feels stiff like some games do when you have like rope swinging in the game. This game just makes it feel right, and it's not overpowered, because you can still be shot while you're doing this. You can still be meleeed if you're close to the ground. It's not broken by any means. Now, some people have had, like, you know, bad thoughts when they first said they were introducing something called mythics or mythicals into the multiplayer, and by any means they're not broken at all. The mythicals actually help you a good amount, but they don't down people the way you think that they would. Some damage, like, people get damaged by these things, but it ultimately doesn't give them the kill. Like, you can easily run away. I mean, you'll lose a lot of health, but you will still be alive. So that's the most important thing. It's not like an instant kill by any means. Now, there's something new that's introduced into this multiplayer called sidekicks, which are AI controlled, you know, people that help you out. They can pick you up, they can assist you in a gunfight, and you think that that would be broken, but it really isn't, because they don't, you know, rush a player when you're in cover. They shoot at the cover and hope that you pop out so that they can get the shot off. They pretty much just are there to assist. They don't really break the game at all, which is another thing that really came out well. Have teammates who are not picking you up, all you can do is call in a sidekick, have them follow you around, and if you go down, they'll support you with fire, or they'll pick you up if you're down. So it's really a nice balanced mechanic. If your teammate is down and he's in a bad position, you can throw a mythical, and the mythical, if depending on which mythical you have, it might do damage, so you can pick up your teammate, or it just might, you know, revive that teammate altogether. And there's a couple other mythicals that I haven't yet to use, but I'm pretty sure they're just as balanced as the one that gives damage and the one that revives people. But you know, I've been enjoying the game, and I can't stress that enough. It's really fun. Like, coming off the single player, beating 1 and 2 for the first time, I was pretty impressed with the campaign, but I really didn't see the value in having a multiplayer for a game like this. But playing this multiplayer for this one, even if it is my first time, I see why people enjoy it. It's really fun, and I cannot stress that enough. It's fun. It's not too serious. I mean, the around, and you know, they laugh when they're getting kills, or they'll say some slick stuff, you know, underneath their tongue while you're running or shooting at somebody. It's fun, and that's what a multiplayer game should be. I mean, if the campaign is serious, more power to it, you know, an amazing story, blah blah blah, but at the end of the day, the multiplayer should be something that you come home, sit down, relax, and enjoy. And not saying that this game is not competitive, because games can be close, games can be pretty much neck and neck a lot of the time, but at the end of the day, even if you're not doing as well as you want to in this game, it is still very fun. It's very fluid, very solid at 60 FPS for the multiplayer, and it's really an enjoyable experience. So if you have the chance to play this multiplayer, I say you should play it, and this game is definitely even more on my radar than it already was, simply because this multiplayer is really that good, and I've really been enjoying it. So this is your boy, the Darkest Hero QB, aka Bloody Bullet, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video.